Hi Flosstube, my name is Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher. Today is June 26, 2021. This is like the 10th time I've started this. I told myself I will not restart again. I just kept fumbling over what I wanted to say. I made notes, which I usually do, but I never seem to be able to remember where I put them. I always put things places thinking, oh, I'll remember that's where I put it. And my mom keeps telling me, when you hide things or put things somewhere, you're hiding them from yourself. So I guess she's right. Anyway, it's been a blur of a month. Lots going on. I always do something called Jubilant June, and I just couldn't keep up with it this year. It's like mania, but since I teach high school math, May is just way too busy for me to try to fit in different projects every night. So I started something called Jubilant June in 2019. And last year went fine. Of course, I was at home, so of course it went fine. But this year I've been at school every day working. So this last week I had an AP calculus workshop. It was all Zoom, but I had to be at school so I could have better internet. My internet here at the house is not good at all. So it turns off and on and off and on. So can't really do that in a Zoom meeting. So it's very informative. So we're changing our calculus next year to AP calculus. So we'll see how that goes. I also had tutoring then all the weeks before to get students ready for their TSI placements, which is something that I don't know if everybody does or if it's a Texas thing, but to go to college you have to have a TSI to prove that you are proficient enough in math to handle college math. So anyway, it's just been crazy. And then with all the different contractors and window people and house leveling people that have been out trying to help us prepare for the storm, getting bids. Nothing has been started, but I think we have 3 weeks until the leveling. And then the windows, to repair the windows, they will not even have them until October, November. So we have tarps hanging the north side of our house. It's really kind of funny. Anyway, not a big deal. It really has not made the house too unbearable. Actually, our temperature here where I live, usually we're in the hundreds by now. And I think we had a few days like in May, and I thought, oh, it's starting early. But we really have been like in the 90s, and next week we're even supposed to be in the 80s, which is crazy for us. Now here's the thing. We had a couple of days the previous weeks that were like 88 or something, and with the humidity it said feels like 101. I don't like the humidity. So anyway, so that's pretty much what's been going on here. Oh, I did have 2 visits from my niece. She stayed with us 4 days one day and then 4 days the next week when her parents, I think I talked about that last time, moved in. So that hindered what I could do also. And then my son and grandson came to visit because his mom, my grandbaby's mom, was opening a new gym. She works for Gold's Gym, and she had gone to, I think it was Arizona, to open a new gym. So she was going to be gone for like 5 days or 6 days. So they came and stayed with us, and that was great. Oh my gosh, grandbabies are the best thing ever. So there was a lot of, me sitting around the baby pool and going for walk. It was so much fun. So much fun. I did go to the Tinsmith's Wife and met up with Rose, who is my new official in-person stitching friend, which was great. I have to call, I'll text her and see if she wants to meet up next week. We had talked about meeting up this week, and things got so crazy, and they threw me into this training last minute. And so I feel like I've been running around because you have to do all these projects and assignments. And anyway, my head hits the pillow, and then I think, oh, I should have texted her, and then I don't think about it till my head hits the pillow the next night. So I'm going to today. So Rose, I'm going to text you today to see if you can meet up next week. Other than that, that's that's been my summer so far. So it's been great. We go we go next month. My son gets to go tour at Texas Tech, and I'm hoping to meet up with the academic stitcher, so that'll be great. Other than that, we don't have any plans. My grandson, we just found out yesterday, is going to have tubes put in July 7th, so we're going to go up, and they said it was only going to take like 12 minutes or so. It's not like it's, you know, scary surgery or anything, but any kind of surgery just makes me nervous. So we're going to go up just to be there. Plus, it's an excuse to go see the grandbaby. And my son and Ashley too, both, you know. Anyway, okay, so let's get to work. So like I said, Jubilant June just went. And some days I got to work on it. I think it was like around the 16th day, 17th, 8th, somewhere in there. It was like, never mind. Just, there were days I did not stitch. I mean, it's been... I posted a picture on Instagram of the stuff in my sewing room just piled up, and this is my sewing room. So I have finished painting the walls. This was actually the exterior of my grandparents' house, which is where I live, and they it was a screened-in porch, and then they walled it in. And when we moved in, we redid it, so we added extra insulation and energy efficient windows, and a new back door, some stained glass windows. Anyway, so I'm slowly finding a way to put it all away. It's just everything got thrown in here with all of this, and so it's just been a mess. Anyway, so needless to say, my stuff is all scattered about, so I don't have things in order, and I'm probably missing some things, but it's fine. I'm just going to show you what I have. I did want to... one of my viewers noticed, and this is so funny because I had not even noticed. I don't know what I was thinking. And I love this project, Bowerbirds. If you look right here, I said I had stitched all along here, but do you see how tall this plant is? And I so appreciate you catching this, because I would have just gone along and I don't know what I would have done. Look at this. I only have 3 sets of leaves right here, 3 pairs. And look how many, oops, look how many leaves there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing 5 pairs. Isn't that funny? I don't know why I thought I was finished. So now I'm going to have to frog that out, which is not too bad, but thank you so much. And I wrote down who said it, and I don't know where anything is right now, to be honest with you. So, but I do so appreciate it. So appreciate it. So that's one of the things I have to do, is fix that. Another thing, this is a project on which I worked in Jubilant June. And this one I began, I have it on my little tags here, 2019. So this is a 2019 start. And Hometown Christmas, Abby Rose Designs. I love her stuff. She's actually from Texas. So, La Feria. It's pretty cool. I love this, but so in 2019 I started on 32 count Oaken, and I just used the called for flosses, which look horrible right now, but it's fine. Someone told me stop apologizing, so because my stuff is not ironed, I can't even find my iron. It's in a box somewhere, but it's fine. So this is where I started it. And I started it with 2 threads. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up. I can't. I have a squeaky stool, so I'm sorry it squeaks, but oh, there, I did it again. Do you see? I just have stuff everywhere. Do you see how fat they are? I don't like fat stitches, and I'm sure some people do, and I don't think mine are very good. So I did not like this. So then I thought last year, I kept going thinking you're going to learn to like it. I did not learn to like it. So then this year I decided, okay, so I'll try it. I started it 2 different ways. Let me move my threads out of the way here. I started it, this is funny. I started it right here over 1 on the 32. 1 over 1. Nope, didn't like that. So then I tried it 1 over 1. And then I think if I had like a 100-3 silk, it would be fine, but it's like the DMC is too fat And so it's making the stitches all bunched up. I don't like any of it. And I think it's just because I can't stitch on 32 count. So I'm going to throw this away unless somebody is like, oh, I would love to have some 32 count oaken with, you know, half a thing stitched on it. But I'm pretty sure that's going to go in the trash. And I'm just going to have to pick a different, I'll find some oaken or something like 40 count, 46 count. And I'll do that because I don't like this at all. So this is going to be another restart. So it's fine. It's fine. But that 32 count, I just can't get it. It's like I can't get Ada. I don't understand how people can stitch on Ada and make it look so beautiful. I don't know. I have a hard time with that. Anyway, okay. So those were my two. Oh, wait. I forgot to put this back in there. Those are my two I have to fix or start over. All right, so then another thing I worked on during Jubilant June was my token of love. And this is for my husband and my 30-year anniversary. Karen Kluba of Rosewood Manor. And this one also, whoops. Let me see if I have the paper in here. This one's silk, so I don't have, okay, here it is. I started it in 2019 on 28 count cream cashel linen. And this is like right after, like 6 months after I had started stitching. So I didn't realize yet, and I guess you're always evolving as a stitcher. But at this point, I had not realized that I did not like things under 40 count. And so I started it on 28 count, and this is what it looked like. Oh, and I'm stitching with Gloriana silk. I have it here. I have a stack, and it just slid. Hold on. Okay. Gloriana silk, and it's black cherry. Okay. So this is where I began on the 28 count cream cashel linen. And they're okay. I mean, they're okay. I love the variegation of it. But then I started over last year with 1/1. And this I like so much better. So this is the total. This is how wide it's going to be when it's 1/1 on 28 count. So this would be like 56 count. No, 28. Yeah, 56 count. So 1/1. Now I love these stitches. These are my kind of stitches, and they're not perfect, but I just like the look of them so much better. So I did this year get all the way across, so that was good. I love this one. This one, and then there's one other that I'll show you in a little bit that, well, it may even be next, I don't know, but that is probably my favorite. They are my favorites. Okay, so I worked on that one. Then this one is Little House Needlework Autumn ABCs. This I began June 2020, June 15th. I do want to do all of these. All I have is the little top part. Oh, I'm using the called for floss, which is really pretty. And then this is 40 count. Let me look. 40 count something. Birch. And I think I'm going to stitch them all on this. I know I have enough to do 3 of them. I have a piece that's big enough to do 3, and I think there are 4. I'm assuming there's 1 for each season. And so if hopefully I can just find another piece so I can have them. It doesn't matter. They're not all up at the same time, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I have them all in the same bag. I just have them all in here. So if I ever finish one, I can start the other ones. Okay, then this one's a new start this year. One of the days I had an opening. This is My Beloved Is Mine by Heartstring Samplery. And it is a journal cover. God, I can't think of the words. So I love this one. I only got this much started. Now this one actually, hold on, let me see. I forgot to pull out the thing. Weeks, Dye Works, 40 count linen. That's all I wrote down. Who knows? Does it have a, it's something I cut off at some point. So, a little bit of a start there. Uh-oh, my Gloriana, hold on. If I don't put it away now, I'll totally forget where it went. Okay. All right, the next one is Spring Gathering by Scattered Seeds Samplers, not samplery. That's Heartstring Samplery. Do it again. Scattered Seed Samplers. Spring Gathering. Pretty sure I started this one in 2019. Let's see. June 12th, 2019. Yes. This is one I'm going to make a stack when I actually get to go through this. My stitching stuff. This is one that I would like to get finished because it is a smaller one. Don't think it should take as long as my big ones that I keep starting. So, and this one is stitched on, what are you stitched on? 35 count straw. Not too much for the 35 count, but I love straw. All right, this one is one that I thought at one point, it's Lottie Dottie Arc. I was going to do this as my grandson's birth sampler, but then I ended up doing a different one for him. So, but I do love this. I love all of the black with just that one little, you know, here and there of the cream color. And I'm using Silken Colors Ink Black. And then this is Straw Bonnet by Gentle Arts. So, look, I have a little strand there. And then I am stitching mine on 40 counts, Picture This Plus, Brash. And this is how far over it goes. So all of these, I didn't get much progress because, like I said, they were like a mania thing where you stitch just one a day. So that's okay. This was a new start because I had an opening. Now this is a piece that I had left over, and it's a 36 count. Again, I don't like 36 count very much, but I think this one will be okay. I'm going to stitch 1 over 1, or I am stitching 1 over 1. This one, and I'm doing this is from the Heart Needle Arts, and it's called Freedom Quaker. And this one I think she just released at Expo, maybe. Lots of people have been stitching this one, I think. This one I'm doing on 36 count Legacy, and I have the called for colors. They're not even on a ring yet because I can't find my hole punch to do the rings, and this is as far as I got. So there is one of mine that I could not find the linen. Like, I found the chart and the thread. I guess I stuck the actual like linen that I'd worked on inside something, and I loved it. It's the July snapshot. Super cute, but I'll show it next time if I can find it. This one is Indigo Lane. This is another one that I started over. I started it in 2019, and I think I started it on a 32 count and did not like it. So here are my colors, and they're just the called for colors. And this one is on 36 count Summer Khaki. And I have not gotten very far on this one either. But I do like the colors. My husband's looking at me through the window, laughing, whatever. Okay. He's crazy. He's outside working in the yard. He's always outside working, either at my mom's house or at our house. We have a, well, depends on who you talk to, but we have 200 and something acres, I guess, I think, between the two houses, and it's just a lot. So but he's good. And these are my called for the next. I didn't even tell you what I was doing. Wait 1 second, please. This is Just Stitching Along. This is Miss Lucy Calcut 1825. I have both. I think this is the one that there's 2 of them, and I have both of them. I think it's the same lady, girl, and she did 2, maybe. Is this the one? I know I own both of them, if it's not. Isn't that gorgeous? This is just beautiful. And then these, I'm doing it in DMC. I started this one. It's 40 count antique cotton, and I started it in 2019. And this is all I have finished. And every time I stitch on this, I think, why do you keep putting this away? Isn't that pretty? I stitched this on the way. We went to the grocery store. I stitched it on the way to the, and we live about an hour, 15 minutes or so. And so, you know, that's 2.5 hours of stitching time. Of course, I don't get much done in 2.5 hours, but all right. So there's that one. This one, not very exciting, because this one I'm just doing all the squares right now, and I'll come back and fill them in. This is Nature's Alphabet by Elizabeth's Design. I think this one's super cute, and I would like to hang it in my kitchen. I have the called for DMCs. Of course, I've only used one so far, the yellow color. But this is on 40 count lamb's wool, and I started it in 2019. So all I have finished is this so far. So pretty good. All right. The next one on which I worked is Amazing Grace by Kanicki's. I am stitching this on 32 count Amazing Grace fabric, also by Kanicki's. It has the song Amazing Grace stamped on it. I guess it's stamped. I don't know how they have it on there. But you can, this is the information. They have, if you like prim stitches, then this is where you need to go look. I haven't been on here in like a couple of years. Like I haven't. And every time I get this out, I think, well, of course, you know, it's only been a couple of times that I need to go see what else they have. This one is harder to see, but I'm going to hold it back so you can see. There's the linen that I ordered from Kanicki's that has the Amazing Grace song on it. But then this is my church that I'm stitching. I think it's going to be so pretty, so very pretty. I'm thinking of giving this to my mother-in-law. I think she would really like this one. Okay, that was another one on which I worked. Oh, this is going to be my favorite. Okay, this is my favorite. I think it is the most beautiful thing that I am stitching as far as just the way the stitches look. It's not even the chart. I mean, the chart is gorgeous, but it's something about the way these colors look on the linen, and you'll just have to see in just 1 second. But it is beautiful. This down here, I've been stitching on this, and I started this on 28 count mushroom Lagana in 2019. Now I started this one over 2 over 2, and it is not, let me fold it up so you can see. And I just started there in the middle. I thought, okay, I'll start with the door. I think that's the door of the house. Yes. Look at those big fat puffy stitches. I did not like that at all. So then I restarted it 1 over 1, and look at this. Doesn't this, to me, for something about it, I think it's the mushroom Lagana and the colors, looks like needlepoint or something. I love this. I don't even think it's as pretty on my screen as it is in person. It is just beautiful. Her choice of colors, just beautiful. And like I said, I'm using the DMC, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. So that is probably my favorite as far as the way, ow, that needle just poked me, the way it looks. Okay, then another one, which was a restart. I started it in 2019. It's a Long Dog Sampler Hoity Toity. I love this. I love these colors. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is one that I started, and this is just some of that 28 count linen that you can get from Hobby Lobby. Let me see what I wrote it down as. Yeah, I just wrote 28 count. And I'm using the DMC colors. Let me unfold. So this is where, because this thing is huge. Look how big this fabric is. It's like a bed sheet almost. So this is where I began, and I started 2 over 2. And I was like, no, I can't do it. Just can't do it. So then I changed it, and now I'm doing 1 over 1. This I like much better. This is another one I love stitching. I think it's the 1 over 1 that I really enjoy on 28 count. So I'm guessing 56 count would be a happy spot for me also. So really like this one. Okay. Like I said, it's like a folding a sheet here. All right. Trying to put everything back because I cannot keep anything straight in my house right now. Okay, so this. So then at some point I said, I'm done. I can't, Jubilant June, I can't keep up anymore, Jennifer. Just let it go. So then I started, this is one of my Jubilant Junes from the 26th, which is today. So I started stitching on this yesterday just because I love these colors, and I'm glad I did. I am so glad I did, because I was going to see what those look like. I'm stitching with the Soie d'Alger colors, and I'm stitching it on a 36 count buttercream, and I started it in 2019, which I think was a little ambitious for someone who's been stitching for 6 months. So, but now I actually did some satin stitches. Now, don't look too closely because they are far from perfect, but especially this one. That was my first one I did yesterday. And then I did that one, and I like that one much better, much better. And these are teeny tiny little, what are they called? Eyelet stitches. I love those too. So, really, really love this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, so pretty. So very pretty. So that was the last one that I pulled out to show you, because like I said, some of mine got shifted around, and it's a mess. So we're just gonna, it's fine. It's all good. All right. So those are all, that's all my whips, my cross stitch whips. Oh, I was gonna show you. What did I do with my 2? Oh, they're right here. Hold on. Let me get them. Let me get them. So I am in the Poor Helene, and I mentioned it before, so I was just going to give you an update what I've been doing. I got the next month's kit, but I have not started on that part yet. Or what's not the next month, it's like every other month. So this is my center, and I think I may have shown this last time, I wasn't sure. But I did some more embroidery on the borders, so I was going to show you. I started the embroidery right here to bring these branches down into this little outside border of the octagon. So then I had to make 2 borders that look like this. And you'll see the dark green is on one side and then the lighter green's on the other. Like that. And then these have embroidery also. And I am just learning. Keep that in mind. And so these are my, I think these are stem stitches. I don't remember. So I'm working on those. And down here, I did try some French knots then. I think technically it's supposed to be like this. For the little ends of them. So, trying something new. Trying something new. I like embroidery. I don't think I like it as much as cross stitch. To me, cross stitch is easier because you have the holes to guide you. These, you want your stitches to be, it's kind of like hand quilting, which I do like hand quilting though, but you have to try to keep them the same like length. I don't know. It's fine. It's good. And then the other thing I've been doing, and this is what I've been doing when I'm on my Zoom meetings, is my mom and I are making we're each making our own Dear Jane quilt, which has like over, I think it's 5,000 pieces in it. And then some of it's embroidery also. So I was going to show you some of my embroidery blocks. So this is, oh, my inks just fell over. I was like, what is that? So I pieced this outside part, and then this has been hand embroidered. You can see on the back where my little stitches for the applique. I said embroider. I'm sorry. My applique. These are my applique blocks. So there's that one. There's this one. Now you can see from behind, you see how this fabric is just laid back here, and then I stitched it to the front. That's called reverse applique. And these have to be squared up. See where the little pencil mark is? That's where they'll be cut. That's why they look all raggy right now. Raggedy. Then here's another one, because they're only supposed to be, are they 5.5 inches? Let's see. 5 inches. So I guess they'll finish at 4.5. So these will all be cut down to 5, I guess. There's this one. Like I said, there you can see my stitches. And then there's this one. So this one I machine pieced the 9 patch and then hand appliqued the rhombi to the cream portions. Then all around the edges are some triangles, and I know this one looks all wonky because it has to be cut, but I just had to applique this part down. Then this one I machine pieced the 9 patch, and then I hand appliqued the little curves down there. And then this one will also be a triangle at some point. They're just hand appliqued down. This one is another triangle. It hasn't been appliqued yet. You can see my stitches aren't there. So I just have to, there's my needle, to stitch those. That's the only one I have left. So tomorrow is Sunday, so I will be going to my mom's house and we will work on this some more. All right, so those are all of my whips. Now, haul. So I did go to the Tinsmith's Wife. If you need any kind of cross stitch of any kind, like any kind of thread, she has like a room full of, 2 rooms actually, of all different kinds of thread. She also has yarn for crochet and knitters, and if I knew more about it, then I'd be in big trouble probably because I'd be buying it. But she has a whole like rooms full of that stuff, charts. But what gets me is her linen. I mean, she's got containers and containers of linen, like shelves and armoires and dressers. And anyway, so while I was there, let me just get on with it here. I met up, well, I got there early and did some shopping, and then Rose came and met with me, and so we sat and stitched, and that was great. We just talked and talked and talked and talked. It was so much fun. But I had done some purchasing before she got there. I got another hoop. This one is a thicker one, and it is that, oh, I can't remember the name of it. Hold on. It's in my, oh, right here. I don't know where I'm going. It is a, what is it called? Access Commodities. Why can't I remember that? It's a 5/8 inch by 10 inch diameter. And there is the website. You can go look at all of them. I don't think they sell like to, I don't think they do wholesale. Is it? No, they don't do retail. They do wholesale. Is that how that works? Anyway, but they sell them at the Tinsmith's Wife. So if you need them, they are wonderful. They have a little thing here that you can use like a screwdriver, flathead, to tighten it. And that's what I do. I have a screwdriver that sits next to my stitching chair. I also forgot my readers. All I had were these. And these are just the top, there's nothing. But the bottom has like a 1.0 so I can read like words and stuff. But if I'm doing something like a 46 count or 40 count even sometimes, I need like, you know, like a 2.0. And so I bought these glasses while I was there because I forgot mine, and I love red, so love those. Then I got some linen, and I'll show you this I just got because I thought it was pretty. It's 40 count straw, just because I love straw. I always like to buy a little while I'm there. This is 40 count, picture this, plus legacy, and I got a fat half just because I love this. This and Wren, I think, are just good staples to have. So I bought that. I also bought this chart, and Rose and I think, are going to start this when we're together next. And this is from Liz Matthews. Her company is called Hello from Liz Matthews, and she also has a Flosstube, Hello from Liz Matthews. So my home in the garden, and I think this was an old chart that she did a long time ago when she was a teenager, and then she's just made it more modern. I don't know if modern is the right word. I would never have bought it if I had seen this, because this is not really my thing so much, but I saw her talk about it on her Flosstube, and she showed hers, and I was like, wow. So I think Rose and I are going to start a stitch along with this. And I kitted mine up with 40 count fog, which I know, picture this plus, I think this is what she uses. Is it her trees? Liz Matthews trees. So I got a fat half so I could use it on other projects also, because it's not going to take a whole fat half. And then I kitted it up with Gloriana, which I think is what she called for. Yes, but I had to make some substitutions because there were I think 2 or 3 that Wendy at the Tinsmith's Wife, she didn't have. So I know this little short green one is one that I changed out, but the colors all look gorgeous. So all I did, if one was missing, is I went and pulled it from the DMC twirly thing, and then I just went over to the Gloriana wall and found one that I thought matched. Wendy was telling me she has an order of Gloriana. It's probably come in because it's been a couple of weeks since I've been there. She had an order coming in. She said her distributor, from which she normally ordered, wasn't going to carry it, or she couldn't get it from them anymore or something. And so she just called Gloriana directly. She said they were super nice, very helpful. She said, and they were like, oh, we have a special kind of thing where if you buy 6 of every color, you can have free shipping. And she was like, she did the math. She was like, I don't think so. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine what that bill would be. The next thing that I bought was Hello from Liz Matthews. I bought all of her new charts from Wendy. As soon as Liz showed them on her Flosstube, I text Wendy and said, could you please, when you get these, pull them all for me? This is Clara Hansen. And I think the way Liz did it, she stitched this in DMC. And then these two are stitched in something else, NPI. In NPI. And so, and her called for, what did she do? Oh, she did it on straw. So, any reason to buy some straw. So I got a fat quarter of straw, which is going to be probably way too much, but I want to make all of them. And then I picked out a dinky dye. I took the DMC color over to the dinky dye spinning rack, whatever that's called, And I picked this one out. So, oh, so pretty. Excited about that one. Then, now this chart I ordered from Shakespeare's Peddler, and I showed it last time, but I got the rest of it, so I wanted to show you. I'm trying to get this one back in, sorry. Like I said, around here I don't want to leave anything loose because I'll never be able to figure out where it goes. Okay, so this one I showed on my last video. This is called, oh, well, I can't say it. This is the name of it. And it's by Reflet de Soie. This one is 698 by 461. 698 by 461. So, of course, you know, me, I'm like, I have to have it. So, I'm not big on the white in the back. I like a darker linen. So I ended up picking parchment as my linen. And I bought a fat, I think this one's a fat half, or is it a yard? I'm pretty sure it's a fat half. It's big enough for the whole thing. And it looks somewhat like straw, just like a lighter version of straw. I think it's showing up lighter than it really is. But then she ordered a hank of Schoolhouse Red Gloriana silk. It's my first hank. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Looks better in person than it does. I have a fluorescent light up here. It's great for seeing when I'm crafting or sewing, but not so great for filming, but that's okay. Anyway, so that's, so excited about that one. I don't know when I'm going to start that one. So then I also got God Bless America by Erica Michaels. She pulled this one for me. I asked for this one, and I got the floss. So I'm just going to pull some linen, and I'm thinking, where's that other one? That I'll either use this fog to do that. I have another one. I don't know where it is, but I have another light color that I may use. So I got that while I was there. I also got Liz Matthews' 4th Day of Christmas. I'm thinking I may do these in July, but I've decided I am never going to make another plan again because it doesn't seem to work. Other than my 50th birthday, I do want to do something for that. And then this one, I love this. I love this. I love this. I think I first saw this quote on something Brenda Gervais did. Was it last year she released it? I just really like that. I also got this chart, which is the next in the Sunday Stitches. Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus. I love hymns. That's like, I love church when we sing. It's just beautiful. Just love the hymns. House on the Hill. This is the second in a series that Karen Kluba is doing in Rosewood Manor. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Then I got the second one of this. Last week I showed you Sarah's, which I think was the, I don't know if this is the mother. Let's see. Elizabeth is the mother. So I had the daughter one. This is the mother one. So I had to go back and get it. I had to have both of them, you know. And that's all I got from, that's all. That's what I got from Wendy. Then I ordered this. I love to order these from Hands On Design. I like to get them from England. I don't know if they're part of the new tariff. As an Etsy store owner, I got, I've been getting a couple of emails. Hold on one second. About the tariff, and I don't know if England is included in that because it's going to stop a lot of my purchases from Europe because of that. It's just going to be super, I mean, it's already expensive, but even more expensive. Anyway, I love these new little books. It's so cute. So Wendy does get them, so I can always buy them from her, but I just like to buy them from Nicola. I love to get the little, you know, the little label and stuff that says Royal Mail. I don't know why, but I do. So this one's really sweet. I think I'm going to kit this one up when I go back this week to the Tinsmith's Wife. I don't think I showed this. This is American Life, Celebration of American Life. This is Barb and Alma. Look. I think it's an older book. I got it off of Amazon. There is a quilt in here. Let me see if there's a picture of the whole quilt. I think there are different blocks that appeared in the Kansas City Star. I don't think so. They're just individual quilt blocks, but like they're applique, and I love applique. So I'm going to make this quilt at some point. But what else they have in here is a cross stitch, which I would like to start. They also have like rug hooking. There's this one, which I would like, not rug hooking. This one is, yeah, it's a hooked rug. But I think you could also do it as a punch needle, which is what I would like to do. Here is the cross stitch that I would like to do. Now I'm going to change up the colors. It looks very like 80s or 90s to me, but I love this. I think it's really pretty. It also has, well, here's a picture of, this one's a cross stitch pillow, but you can see the quilt also right here. But there's this cross stitch pillow that says United We Stand. I don't think I'd make the pillow, but I would stitch that. There's also wool projects. I'm trying to not get the glare. There we go. It's like a little purse. Then this one is a crocheted flag pillow. Cannot crochet, but that's in there if you're interested. There's a blue work. Again, I would not make it into a pillow, but I think it's pretty. Then here's another one that's with wool. And then this one is, what does it say? Stitching, and it looks like it's punch needle. Pretty sure it's punch needle. Right there. So, all of those projects are in this book. So, I really like this book. I would like to start that cross stitch at some point. Then, Misty from Luminous Fiber Arts is starting a stitch along, Jingle Jolly Joy. And so, this is the first clue. And I also purchased the 40 count kit that she had for sale. I don't know if she still has the kits, but you can still join the stitch along. Very excited about that. So I'm going to probably start this today. I'm going to put this aside because now I can start it. The first clue is just the border, so I'm going to go ahead and get that stitched. I'm going to try. All right, Brenda and the Cereal Starter, I'm pretty sure are the first people that I saw this. Whilst Iris Naps Designs. This one is Matilda something. Matilda Isabella Creasy, 1852. Isn't that one pretty? So I bought this. I'm going to take it and get it bound, I think. And I also bought Sarah Watson from her website. And it's Whilst Iris Naps Designs. And that's it. Isn't it pretty? Oh, it's just really pretty. Here's her website right here. Okay. Then I went ahead and bought this because I think I'm going to stitch it on 40 count black. Either that, or if I have like a 28 count black, I may stitch it over one. I just really like this one up on the housetop. I think it'll be pretty up for Christmas. These I know I got this one from Fat Quarter Shop. I don't remember where I bought all of these. I got them online somewhere. Vintage Needle Arts. Oh, you know what? I bet I got these from Kitten Stitcher. Yes. So this one is Love's Promise with that church. I love churches that look like this. We actually have a church in our town that looks like this. I think that one's super cute. Has a little bride and groom down here. Then I saw Stitching in the Bluegrass. She was stitching this and I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna have to have this. So I'm sure I'll do this on straw. To me, that's what it looks like. And then I'll use some black silk of some kind. Oh, it's so pretty. Then this one is Homespun Elegance. Joyous Faith is the name of it. Again, with the cute little white church. Love it. Love it, love it. This one is Needle Bling Design My Town. And this one cute. And of course I'll just change it to say Utopia, Texas. Again, with the little church. Big American flag, yes please. I love how it has straw coming out of the top of the barn. And I want to change this to be a windmill because we have a windmill on my property. This one is Carriage House Samplings Americana. Love this. And I think, is this an older one? Yep, 2003. Oh, love that blue. It's actually Soie d'Alger is called for in this one. This one's called Random Thoughts by the Drawn Thread. I like this little lady down here who's stitching like a sampler. She's doing her ABCs in it. I'm trying to get no glare. Oh, so pretty. This one's called for Needlepoint Silk. This one is the Calico Confectionery. And it's the Liberty Sampler. I love this one. So pretty. I have those scissors. So pretty. Then I also got my NPI Floss Club from Fat Quarter Shop. I'm not a purple person, but I love these. These are like a blue purple. Ugh, it's really pretty. They remind me of Civil War reproduction fabrics. The purples you see. There's like a mosquito flying in here. Okay. And then the last thing that I have for haul, I actually got from Instagram. Isn't it so pretty? And I have her thing here. I don't think she called it. Oh, sorry, I hit my phone. Let me see. Nope. Nope. I don't think she has like a shop name on Instagram. Isn't that so pretty? It's made out of the Lori. It looks like the Lori Holt fabric, I'm assuming. And then she put grommets in it. That's what I thought was ingenious. I think I'm going to use it at school in like a 3-ring binder. I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. My daughter was calling. I was just making sure she's okay. I don't think I said Tina. I got this from Tiva. Tina. Oh, so cute. So very cute. All right. So that's all my haul. That is my video. I think I'm finished. I'm looking around to make sure. I will be filming my July cross stitch planner, journal planner video probably tomorrow. If I have time tonight, I will. But like I said, I'm still trying to find a home for everything. So every day I do so much cleaning, so much working out in the yard. And now today's my first day that I haven't had like schoolwork to do. Next week I start back with TSI tutoring. So I don't know how much time I'll have to stitch, but it's fine. And like I said earlier, I'd hope previously, I'd said previously, that I'd hoped to have bags and things in my Etsy shop, and it's just like I can't find the time to do it. I will get it. It's just going to take me longer than I thought. My quilt along I wanted to do, it's just going to take me longer than I thought, and so it's fine. It's a lesson in patience and learning to be flexible, I guess. So that's how I'm taking it, and I'm going to be patient and flexible. I think that's going to be it for today. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, be kind to each other. Bye.